check still the slow?
Yeah.
It's literally like this.
Okay.
Just a quick look, okay. How's your parking? Awesome.
I mean, it's okay. It takes some work. And my dad was just teaching me how to parallel park.
Oh, really? Okay. You know you don't have to do it on the test.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go right up the stop sign. Got too many people running over the barrels. Signal a little earlier. We're going to go right. So stop here. Right here. Then roll up. That's a dead end, so just go once you do a full stop. Alright, you're going to go right on Gibson. You're not going to cross multiple lanes of traffic like coming out of your neighborhood, for example. You're always going to be going right, safer turns. Once you come up to the stop sign though, and you do a full stop here, you have to watch for U-turns because they have the right of way. Roll up a lot till you can see past that box. They want you to come way out so you can see all the way down the road. You're still safe right here because there's this big shoulder right here. Okay. And you're clear. You can go ahead. Just remember, $40,000 cars, 40 miles an hour. There's only one speed limit sign down here. Light, you're going to go right. Now read all your signs. There's a white sign coming up right here. It says begin right turn lane here. Signal head check. People get in early, right? They drive down the shoulder. So the DMV examiners are kind of paying attention to if you're watching the traffic behind you, what it's doing. So if somebody gets in early, get in early so you don't get cut off. So they're turning left, right? So that would mean everyone else would have a red light. Alright, so this is 45. Let's change lanes to left. So they're turning left, they hit a green arrow. I mean, if it's a flashing yellow, you do have to be careful because you could have oncoming traffic. But if you look up at the lights, sometimes at the intersections, you can see a green arrow from that other direction, then you're relatively safe to go, unless someone's doing a U-turn.
Yeah.
What's your speed? Too slow, so get up to 45. So some people are like overly, you're not you, but some people are overly cautious on the test. They think that's better, but it's not.
Yeah.
They like to see a little confidence, right? So stay close to the post. So one reason they don't like you to get into the shared turning lane too early is because obviously you can be facing oncoming cars. So if you're going to go left at the light, make sure you pass all these driveways. Don't get in yet. You can signal there. Don't get in yet. You see where it's open, do a head check here and get in. Like that, if possible. Sometimes there's a lot of traffic and it's backed up quite a ways. Then, of course, you have to get in early. Or you see a car getting in early behind you, just move over so you don't get cut off. This one kind of sucks. This is one that you're going to get a flashing yellow oftentimes. And what's really bad is he'll get a green when you get a flashing yellow. So a lot of drivers don't even see the pedestrians, especially if they're on this corner. They're going to start to walk when you get a flashing yellow. And by the time you get to the middle, you're going to meet him right there. So legally, you can turn until they reach the middle, you know, the median right there. But if they're on a bike and they're coming this direction, they're coming kind of fast. So what you can do on a flashing yellow with pedestrians and oncoming cars, roll forward straight just past the pedestrian crosswalk or into the pedestrian crosswalk. The reason you do that is so you don't get honked at from cars behind you. So start to roll straight. Because by the time he reaches the middle, then you can turn, and if you're clear from oncoming cars, now accelerate out and go right next to the yellow, your first lane. Good. Alright, another challenging turn is this one, going back. So you're going to signal here, get into the turn lane, quick head check. And then, so it's not a stop sign. If you're literally clear, just brake a little bit, look ahead, and turn onto the first arrow. Go ahead and turn. Don't speed. Okay, so you're going to turn onto that arrow next time. Signal left, and you're going to go down the hill here. So they're never going to go here. That's employee parking. They're not going to go there. You're always going to go this way. So you were lucky there was no traffic, okay? But we'll do it again when there's a lot of traffic. Because there's a white line, I don't know if you noticed, you have to stop behind it. And I'll show you where you can judge the oncoming traffic.
Yeah, so I saw a video on that specific turning into the
Oh, that was my video.
Oh.
I do all those videos.
Yeah, I see a lot of them.
Yeah. Alright, let's go left here. You're going to actually turn the flag post. Somebody's trying over the flag post the other day on a test. Okay. You're going to turn right. Make sure your mirror passes this tree. Now turn right. You see the one where I had a student fail right here? He's trying to over a curb. Okay, so let's park. They're going to say like, okay, go find parking. Just park, like right here. Line your shoulder up with this license plate, and I want you to stop the car. Come up a little bit more. So your mirror should be like right next to his car, like that, kind of on the white line. See how you're lined up? Is that how you were taught to line up? Sort of?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, turn your wheel all the way before you go. This is just one way to line up. I mean, what I'm saying is you can stop and line up if you want to. The DMV doesn't care. They're just looking at the end result. Okay, good. One full revolution around. Quick line up with his mirrors to know how far to go forward. Usually trucks are over the curb, so just be careful, right? But you could use this car, for example. And then park. So at the end of the test, if you're not sure, if you messed up your parking, open your door and check it. You're good?
Yeah.
If you're not good, just say, I'm going to fix my parking. They'll say, okay. You can just back up and just move over if you're on the line. They're all going to look at your parking, and they might say, you need to work on your parking, or you're crooked, or whatever. Okay. Like if your wheels are crooked, like the truck over there, they can take a point off. Back up, and we're going to go this way, okay? And there's a lot of collisions in the parking lot. So sometimes, do you have a camera on your car?
I do not.
Okay. Just keep your head moving. You can glance in it if you did have one, but they want you to obviously keep your head moving. Back out straight until my mirror passes the rear end of his car. Now start to spin it. And because I got a short front end, okay? Maybe your car is a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Look here. You can use this if you have a camera. This shows you like the red zone is the danger zone. So come back a little bit more. I like to try to come back into my lane a little bit. Look, you're fine. It's just easier. There you go. Gear then steer. And then we're gonna go left. And down here.
Yeah, I signal in parking lot. Still, right?
Yeah, in the parking lot on the DMV test. Yeah, they want you to signal. Yeah. Even in a busy parking lot, any parking lot, I always signal when I park. You're telling everybody like that's my space. Otherwise, someone will steal it.
Okay.
All right, so signal at this light post. That's your 100 foot. Quick look to the left. Make sure no one's speeding towards you from right there. I had a student fail right there because he didn't yield. You have the right of way, but if someone's going to pull out in front of you, you give the right of way, right? We don't take the right of way. Clear. Good. If anyone's coming over that intersection, don't go. They're coming too fast. Or anybody turning at the corner, don't go. That's one way to judge. You're totally clear there. But if you see a car at the corner right there, just wait for them. 45. Get right up to speed. Alright, let's practice some lane changes. So when they say change lanes, check your mirror, signal, quick head check, glide in, signal off. Okay, let's go to the right, check your mirror, quick head check. Can you see around my seat okay?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Get up to 45, you're still going too slow, you're going like 10 under. They'll give you like one warning, and you better speed up or they're going to like take points off. Alright, we're going to go back to the left. I always check my mirror first, then I signal, then I do a head check. Most people signal first, it doesn't really matter. I just don't like to signal if I got a car next to me already. Like I'll check. There's a guy right there, I don't signal until he passes. Alright, so you're going to go left at the light. Just don't get in yet. You can signal, but wait until the gap right here. Now you do that head check. That's good. 2 points off if you get in too early. And then you got the green, you're lucky around. This black car's sticking out kind of far. You can still take the first lane from him, unless he's out further. If somebody's like way out, okay, you're going to have to go to the second lane. You're blocking your turn. Stop, just give yourself a half to a full car lane. Come up a little bit more, come up a little bit more. Anywhere around here is fine. This is good. They're not too picky about it unless you stop way too close. Then it's like 3 points off. You start with 100 points, you gotta pass with 80. Most little mistakes are like 1, 2, 3 points off. It's hard to get 100%, but you might get it. Pretty well. Okay, so this is the way the next left is literally this one. It comes up kind of fast. Yep, signal here. Yep, okay. You're looking for too long. Okay, so just stop here for a minute. Alright, even if you honked it, you have to turn. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If a pedestrian has time to cross the road, you would have time to turn. Can you kind of visualize that?
Yeah.
It also depends on the speed. Like that's a 40-mile-per-hour street, but sometimes they're coming 50. Go left here. So hesitancy on turns is really common on the test. They do take points off, and I do hear about it all the time. Don't take any chances though. Literally, if you don't feel safe making a turn, just wait until you're like totally clear. Okay, do the best you can. Let's go right here. Once you stop, you're good. Just angle up so you can see past the trees. Good. Yep, this goes back to the school zone again. No, it's okay. 35. This is the road that goes by the park. So it literally says when children are present. Most of them say when flashing. This one's different. So if you see kids, regardless if that's flashing or not, or crossing cards, slow down. What time is your test again?
I don't remember much. I know it's in the morning.
Turn right at the stop sign again. What's the speed here? It's 25. If you say it out loud to yourself, you'll start to remember the speeds. It's really helpful if you can remember the speeds on the test. 11 a.m.
Yeah.
That's a good time, actually. Alright, once you get to the roundabout, we're going to take the third exit. Which one would that be? Going right, straight, or left? Correct. Correct. We don't know which way he's going.
So when did I signal?
Watch this white car too. Okay, see, he's going to just go. Start to enter and signal left. So you're going this way. So they see your signal. Now they're supposed to wait for you. Try not to stop unless it's an emergency. If they pull out like literally in front of you, okay, that happens sometimes. What's the speed coming out? 35. If you go straight, it stays 25.
In the roundabout, it's 15.
Yeah, it's 15, exactly. Got that other roundabout coming up that we went through. We came from that way. So they just called us a different route. You're just going to literally turn right. So kind of like enter, like as you're coming up, you can see there's no cars, right? So just look ahead, no pedestrians. Signal right now, and you're going to go out this way. Just kind of aim for your yellow dots so you don't hit the curve here. Everybody hits the curve. And 25. They're not picky about the signaling. I don't even think they take points off, but if you can remember signaling. If you watch other people, like nobody signals, they don't even know they're supposed to. You're going to stay in this lane. You're going to get behind that car. And you have to read the road too. You have to notice that you're in a turning lane. The only clue is this arrow. Signal left. Some people fail at this light because you're not going to get a green arrow. You're going to get a solid green ball. Do you know what to do? What's the difference between a green ball and a green arrow?
Green arrow.
It's a protected turn.
Yeah.
Meaning they have a red light over there. Okay? If you get a green ball though, that car facing you over there, he's going to get a green also. So it's like a flashing yellow. Green balls are like flashing yellows. You have to yield to oncoming cars. So this guy's yielding, but he's not moving the other guy. He's actually in a turn lane. They're in turn lane, so you can turn. It's the middle lane you have to watch. Okay? First lane. So treat the green ball like a flashing yellow. You can kind of move out. If there's no cars, you just turn. There's a lot of those downtown and older neighborhoods. They don't have the green arrows. We're going to go left of the lane. So there's two turning lanes, inside, outside. You're going to take this outside lane right here. They call this outside. And Stephanie, that's a 3-lane road. So which lane are you going to be in if you stay in your lane? Second lane, right? Yeah, you have to do it on the test.
Last week.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Middle lane, accelerate out a little bit. Good job. And speed here? Yep, 45. Right up to speed. Are we driving again before your test, do you know?
I don't know if she wanted me to do that. I know she really just wanted me to practice with someone else.
Because there's some other. Keep your speed up. Try not to slow down when you change lanes. Unless you have to. Unless you have to drop back behind a car or anything or something. When you're driving the BMW, go straight. Turn off your signal. When you're driving the other car, are you leaning forward a lot? Or is it just my car?
I think it's just, I'm just trying to get used to it.
Okay, maybe it's my car?
My car, I don't know, because sometimes, I don't really know. I don't really lean that much. I think it's just in this car right now.
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of high on my car. My side view mirrors are kind of a little too high to see left turns and stuff too.
Yeah.
But you're pretty comfortable driving the BMW?
Yeah.
It's not on you.
And it just...
That sucks. I don't know why he's got a signal on, just be careful in case he does trips. Alright, so we're going to go back this way again. Try not to slow down here too much. Keep your speed up. Signal because you got cars behind you. You know, always do most of your braking as you're moving over. You're going to have to work on a little quicker head turn though. So now we got some cars. You wait behind the line. Stop here. Don't turn your steering wheel on the test, okay? Now, you see that blue sign way over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all the cars have to be there for you to have time to roll and turn. It's one reference point. When you turn, try to be on the left arrow, so you're just going to clear this post. Good. You can roll if you think you're going to have time. Just roll, stop again, position yourself. Gotta wait till he turns. Now you're good. Turn tight, so you're on the left arrow. Left arrow. See the left arrow over here?
Oh, this is not right.
It's okay. I mean, they're not too picky about it. You just don't want to go way wide and then have to like cut over. That's all. Alright, we'll go park. Just turn in front, like curve around in front this time. And watch the wall. People will literally run in front of your car without even looking. Like that guy. Just go park between the white car and the silver car. This is Deanna. She's an examiner. She's really cool. And again, just line up with the mirrors next to you to how far you're forward. Because you don't want to hit the curves. Park there. So, that's the door. We check in right there. I never park right here though. We're going to park over here. I had 2 students fail literally right here backing up because there's a lot of people that literally walk behind your car. We can park anywhere, so we'll pick a strategic spot and normally you're just going to go out the back, okay?
Okay.
They're going to walk out to the car with you, tell you to get in, start the motor, roll your window down, so you put your seatbelt on first. They're going to stand in front of the car, they're going to tell you to signal left, signal right, beep your horn. They're going to walk behind the car. They're going to tell you to step on the brakes so you can see the brake lights work. They do a little safety check. Okay, they know